Let's go. Semen Retention Mafia. I don't even know how many days it's been. Fuck, we in the building. We built this motherfucker from the ground up. It's Mash Mode, baby, and I'm out here getting it for real. Semen Retention Mafia. I'm a made man. No free attention. No free attention. None. N-U-N. And that's my wife included. These bitches reported me missing because they ain't seen me in a minute. Pornhub, X videos, X hamster, X and XX, the list goes on and on. They all hate me because I'm a thirst trap's worst nightmare. YPG Betancourt, put some motherfucking respect on my name. What I wanted to talk to y'all about today, is how you should be blind to the bullshit. I am Ray Charles to everything except the mission. You should be blind to the bullshit. So I was on site, and I told y'all about this in some other drops, but I was on site inspecting one of my offices, right? And he showed me, well, he was talking to me about his son. That picture that you see, that's his son. That's his house. That's his house. Not his parents, not his folks. That wasn't a spot that he rented. That is his house. Yeah. I felt some type of way. That was the kick in the pants that I needed. And what's so funny about it is that I was in a Discord the other day and was just talking to people about, you know, the moves that you need to make to get to where you want to go. And everybody was making all these excuses. And man, I ain't trying to hit none of that bullshit, man. The path that we walk is a lonely one. The path that we walk is a lonely one. I don't care about nothing anymore. The only thing that I pledge allegiance to is the American flag and the grind. The only thing that I pledge allegiance to is the American flag and the grind. And what's so cold about it is that this young man, and I'm putting him out there because I want y'all to join him on IG. I want y'all to join him, man. See how this dude is living. He's making power moves, man. He's about business. He's about business. What's so cold about it is that his whole crew is getting it. His entire crew. All of them dudes. So I'm looking at my circle and I see why I'm a lone wolf. And I'm a lone wolf because I'm not happy with the status quo, man. I'm not happy with the status quo. I hate that feeling of having to fill out a leave form and submit it and it be a toss-up about whether or not my leave is granted. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. Having to call somebody and say, hey, I'm running a little late because of a car accident. You see what I'm saying, on the freeway. I hate that feeling. And the only way to get out of this predicament is to build my empire, work for myself. You know, I'm making some moves. You know, I'm not really going to talk about it now. I'm going to keep it close to the chest. I'm making some moves, man, and I'm just going, you know, put it out there when the time is right. You know, in 10 years, I want to retire, man. Granted, I'm going to be working harder to speed that date up, but when I'm like 47, I want to be retired, living good. I can't work for nobody else. I can't, man. It saps my spirit. Like, y'all don't know what it's like. Y'all don't know what it's like to have leave denied because they don't have. Man, matter of fact, boom. This brings up an interesting point. You know how many times I've worked with people and I've asked them why they don't take leave or why they don't take vacation, and they say because they don't have nobody to pick up the slack when I leave. Man, fuck all that. I know people that are working themselves into an early grave because of a company that doesn't give a shit about them. Because of a company that doesn't give a shit about them. Gentlemen, if y'all listening to me, build your empire. Build your empire. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to talk about with my channel. You see what I'm saying? At first I was on this red pill shit, and I was going on females, and then through evolution and me being on a different with me vibrating different, I just said, look, I'm in my own lane. I'm staying in my own lane. I'm on a positivity train, man, a good vibes cartel. The only message that I'm talking about is fitness, finances, you see what I'm saying, and dealing with women from a position of strength as opposed to a position of weakness. We're not talking about females at all. At all. My message from here on out is about masculine excellence. My message from here on out is about masculine excellence. Like I told y'all, once I seen this dude's house, that's his house. That's his house. I was so fucked up, right? When I saw that, I was so fucked up. He's a young man too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's like 25. I think he's 25 years old. And I had to be honest with myself and ask myself, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. I was put in positions of power my entire professional career, whether it was me in the military, whether it was when I first started doing private security. I was put in positions of power my entire professional career. And I fucked it up every time. Because I ain't take shit serious. And I'm here to tell y'all now, man. Like, learn from my pain. These are cautionary tales. I want y'all to avoid the pitfalls. These are cautionary tales. Look, if you're 24, if you're 25, focus on building your empire. Like, my shit is starting to jump. It's jumping now because of a result of me being focused on the mission at hand. That's the only reason why. I'm in my late 30s. Gentlemen, focus on building your empire. I don't know if it's going to be Forex. I don't know if it's going to be crypto. I don't know if it's going to be real estate. I don't know if it's going to be, investing in stocks. Focus on your empire. There's too much money to be made. We live in a universe of abundance. And the universe is showing me signs that, hey, you want it? We're going to give you the keys to power. I'm going to give you an example. I'm cleaning up my room today, right? I'm cleaning up my house, rather. I woke up extra early. I woke up at like 04, went straight to work. So I wake up in the morning and I'm starting to clean my house. And I'm moving my bookshelf and a book falls in the ground. I turn that joint over. It was Think and Grow Rich. Mind you, I haven't read this book in probably a decade, but it was Think and Grow Rich. The reason why I'm bringing this book up is because the first time I ever heard of sexual transmutation was reading Think and Grow Rich. If I'm not mistaken, chapter 11. Let me flip to this joint right now. Yep, boom, chapter 11, the mystery of sex transmutation. Come on, man. Like, this ain't nothing new under the sun. They've been talking about sex transmutation and semen retention for centuries. Gentlemen, prioritize your legacy overlays, man. It's time to get it. You talking about a man like, I remember my first deployment, I came home, I put aside 15 large just to boss ball. What the fuck type of shit is that? I put aside $15,000 just to stunt. Like I had it like that. How idiotic is that? I set aside $15,000 just to boss ball and stunt. That's foolish, man. And what's so cold about it, from both my, every time I got deployed, I will always save up. Like I saved up a lot of money. I was fucking off a lot of money too. But the point that I'm making is that I was spending all this money. I don't have shit to show for it. Like I could tell you all these stories and that's cool, but I don't have shit to show for it. It's not a regret because it's made me the man that I am today. And that's why I'm telling you, gentlemen, man, look, prioritize your legacy overlays, build your empire, man. That's this man's house. That's his house. Not his parents, not his family's house. That's his. Excuse the image too, you see what I'm saying? Because I was fucked up when I took it, man, because I couldn't believe that this was his house. Prioritize your legacy overlays. Build your empire. The only thing you should pledge allegiance to is the American flag and the grind.